channel, and today I'm bringing you this new addition to my sewing equipment, and I want to share this with you. If it is something you are interested in, if you want to get one of it, it will be a nice add-on to your sewing experience. But for now, I have this delivered yesterday, and I did the unboxing already, and there's a couple of things that is missing, and I mean just one thing. I think just one thing is missing, and that is the funnel. The funnel is missing. It's not part of the, I couldn't find it in the box, so I don't have the funnel, but I don't see it as a big deal. But I'm gonna contact them to see if they can send it to me. If they can't, it's okay, I could get the funnel. But this is a reliable ironing station, and I'm going to show you what actually in the box. So this is all I got from this is all I have from the box after I unpack everything. And here is the main system, which is the here is one of the system, which is the broiler, and this is the 5000 IX model, and I think they have 3 of this category. I think they have one of 3000, they have one of 4000. I think there's one of 3000, or I guess there's one of 4000. This is 5000, and I think they have 6000 model also. They are IS, and starting from $300 to $1000. So it's like in stages. So even though this is really big, but it can only take a little water, so I'm gonna get into that. But like I said, this is the boiler, this is the pressing iron with the cord. Then I have this anti-heat or heat resistances, that you can rest the iron like so. You rest the iron on it. Then you have these 2 kind of, I don't know if I should call this hanger or something. So you have this also, which is the gauge. All right, and I think that's all I actually have in the box. So like I said, there's 2 versions that is smaller than this, and there's one that is above this. Then after that, you have the bigger one, which I can call industrial or so. So depending on your budget, you may want to check their website or online to see which one that will fit your budget. Like I said, I think we have 2 that is lower than this in price, and there's another one that is above this one in price. So there's one of 3000 model, there's one of 4000 model, this is 5000 model, then we have 6000 model IS. So I think that one rate around, the 6000 is around $900, this is around 700. Then we have one that is around $450 or so, and 300 and so. So depending on your budget, you may want to see which one you want to pick. In particular, the 5000 IX model that I have here with me can only take I think 2.5 liters, but you can, I think 2.5 liters. This is 0.66 gallons. So it can only take 2.5 liters, but according to the manual, you can only put 2 liters of water. And you can either put regular tap water, or you can mix it with 50% distilled water. But according to the manufacturer, putting 100% distilled water is not recommended, but you can mix it with regular tap water and make it 50-50. I think that will work fine, okay? So like I said, for you to set this up, you're going to need a tool like this, or anything like a S-key that will be in the size of this. And the one I have here is from iFix, which is TR8, for you to set this thing up. So let's go into how you're going to set it up, and let's see how it works. All right, I'm going to set this right there. So we're going to work on this first. So if you look at it, it's pure stainless, and it is designed this way so that it will stand against any rust. So at the bottom you have the something that it can rest on. At the side here you have your reset button, and that reset button, you will always reset the button by taking it out, and you press this when you refill the water. Okay, anytime you refill the water, you have to press the reset button. So this is your pressure gauge. When the broiler is hot, that's your pressure gauge for you to know. You have this light here, which is the low water tank. If the tank is low, this light will come on. You have this button here which you press on for the broiler, and you have this one for the steam. You press this one on for you to generate steam. At the top right here, this is where you will actually put the water, and that is where you will release the water anytime you are done using the machine. And this is the cap, and you screw it back once you're done. Then this is where you connect the cable right here. At the back here, also by the side, this is where you plug the other cable, and this is where you install your, I think, a cable hanger, which is this one. So what we're going to do right now is to install this. What you have to do is, you see this other side, you have to plug this one in like so. You plug it in like so. So once the two are together, then you can put the base. This one you can put it right here. You have to release this one so that this one will go inside, and once this one sits properly, then you can tie this one down to hold it in place. So once you hold it in place, you're good to go. So the next thing will be this one. So once you have the cable straightened out, once the cable is straighten out the cable, all you have to do is to locate this. You see where this bolt is right here. This one is going to face the front. All right, so this is how you do it. You plug it like so. Once it's plugged, you push this one up to lock it in place. All right, now it's locked in place. The other end is this side that you're going to plug also, which is the other side of the cable. This is like a pin that is like auto. All you have to do is just push it in and push it down. It will lock in place, and that one is done. And pretty much you're good to go. The iron is set. All you have to do now is to look for a wall, nice area that you will place the iron. All right, so I have these 2 bottled water that I'm going to be using to fill this up. All I have to do is, like I said, I don't have the funnel. That's why I'm using this bottled water to help me, make sure I get everything right in place. All right, so let me set it this way. I want to make sure get it right there. So once I have that in place, all I have to do is you dip your dipstick. You have your dipstick, you dip it in. Once you dip it in, you can use this one. This is going to be the minimum, and this is going to be the max. You just use a hand to hold it so that you will have the water. So you dip it first, and you hold it. So if I dip it first, Once it's all the way down, then I use my hand to close the lid and I'll take it out, and now I have a 0.5 liters, so I have to put more water. All right, I believe I have enough water already inside, so I have enough water there already. So you put this back. According to the manual, it can take 10 to 15 minutes to generate steam, so you have to be patient with this to generate enough steam. All right, so the next thing for us to do now is to plug the broiler. We'll plug it in, and that will be it. All right, so now that it's in, we press the broiler on. The light is on. Once the light is on, then you can press the steam on also, so that it will let you know once this come into once this is hot, this one will rise up. Okay, now as we wait for the boiler to heat up, let's talk about the other component of the iron. Like I said, this is the iron itself. Now it's hot, but there is no steam. We have to wait for the steam, and that can take between 10 to 15 minutes. You have where the steam is going to be coming out right there. That's where the steam will be coming out. You have the steam release. You have two cables. This is where the steam is passing through to the iron, and this is the power. This is what actually power the iron. Now this thing can get hot, so you have to be careful. It can be really hot. All right, like I said before, this is how you hook this one up. You hook it up just to hold the, depending on how you want it to be, you can adjust. There's a lot of adjustment that you can do to your liking. You want to be careful. This thing is kind of braided, and you don't want this thing to get close to it. So that's why I'm trying to make sure it's not touching the sole plate of the iron, so that I don't mess it up. So this, all I have to do is put this one in, like so. This is the broiler, right? I'll show you all those buttons, everything. This is the broiler itself. It takes time for this thing to heat up. Once it heats up, then you get your steam. It's built with pure stainless, and they design it like that against corrosion, because you're going to be putting water inside there. That's why they use stainless, so that will be able to withstand the corrosion. And I think if you're able to do good maintenance, for you to enjoy this iron for a very long time, right, you will have to take some necessary precaution. Yeah, it's still boiling. It's still boiling. Let me see. Yeah, I can hear the water is boiling. So you take some precaution by making sure that, just be sure you do some cleaning maintenance. You empty the water that is inside. If it's not finished in a day, try and empty the water at least once a week. Make sure you empty the water. Once you empty the water, then you can now do a solution of using maybe a little bit of vinegar mixed with regular water. Pour it in and turn on the broiler. Let it heat up. Turn it off. Allow it to cool down, release the pressure, and pour everything out. You put another clean water again, raise it and pour it out. Then you can start using it. At least do that once in a week. You do that to help you, clean. If there's any build-up in the tank, it will help you to, get rid of at least some of them, and the iron will last you long. Once you follow all the necessary precautions from the manufacturer, you will be good to go. So that's the addition to my new sewing equipment. I believe I'm going to enjoy the reliable iron, or they call it ironing station. This is industrial standard. I'm not sure if this is made for home use. It's industrial standard, and once the boiler boils to the level that you can get steam, continuous steam up to 4 hours from this machine. It's a little bit, it's a very, I'm very sure it's something you want to add on to your sewing equipment, and you will experience a very good result. So why do you want to get this type of iron as a tailor or a fashion designer? If you're using regular home use iron, there's nothing bad in that. They're more than capable enough to get the job done. But if you want precise, if you want something that is precise or that is designed for the workload of fashion designer, then you want to go above the household iron, like this one. This is the one I'm using before. It get the job done, but I was fortunate enough some years back to have something close to this, and the experience is quite different. I was lucky enough to get not a big broiler like this, but the plastic one. But the iron is more or less like this, but the broiler is plastic. I got it from a used auction, and it's still new in the box. It's still new. So the experience is quite remarkable with that iron, but it fell and the plastic broke, so I couldn't use it. But since that time, I couldn't get my head, the feelings of going back to that kept coming back to me, because this get the job done right compared to using household iron. This kind of get the job done right. The experience is not something I can explain. It's something you have to, feel on your own. The reason I actually go for reliable is possibly, I can tell you that it's the most used in the industry. Reliable, and I think there's another manufacturer that they build like this, but I think Reliable is more popular. They are more reliable like their name. And if you take care of the iron very well, you're going to enjoy it. You can see the broiler as, the temperature gauge has rise up a little bit. So by now, we should be able to get some steam. This is a piece of cloth that I would like to iron. So all you need to do is just you get your iron, put it on it. Oh my God, you need to the filling, right? The filling is what you have to actually, you have to experience the feelings on your own for you to know what I'm talking about. Just look at it. The iron is hot, really hot, and the steam, look at it. See how it's shooting out. Like I said, it's a dry steam. You can put it on your this thing. Like I said, just you can get addicted. Trust me, you can get addicted using this iron. Shit, it's pushing it. It's just shooting it out. It's shooting it out. Just look at this crease. That's it. You're done. Look at it. If you are buying the iron, I would recommend that you get the shoe with it. I think it's 20 or 30 US dollars, just to eliminate some shining on some clothes. And you know, it will also prevent this from, if you're doing gumming on anything like that, it will go on that shoe instead of going on your sole plate. I'm going to order that online. Probably in 2 or 3 days I should get it. All right, you can get it from Amazon also. You see this knob at the back, this one, yeah, the tighter it is, the lower steam you're going to get, and the loose it is, the more steam you will get. So I'm going to lose it all the way out. So that's it. That's the steam control. You want more steam, you release all the way. You want less steam, you close it not all the way. If you close everything, there will be no steam coming out. So you have to bear that in mind. That's the steam control. All right. Now that I'm done, all I have to do is, first thing, once you're done for the day and you're ready to, you know, turn off the iron, the first thing you do, you turn off the broiler. Okay. Once the broiler is off, you can still use the iron to do any other finishing job you want to do. After that, you turn this one off, allow it to cool down for like 30 minutes. When it's cooled down for like 30 minutes, then you can release this. Okay, because we want to make sure all the steam that they are released. All right. You want to make sure you release all the steam. Once all the steam are released, you open this, it will release the rest of the steam. But you can, if you open this while the broiler is still hot, you can get some, you know, burn accidents. So you don't want to do that when this is still really hot. You want to give it time to cool down. Once the broiler cool down, then you can turn this one, open it slowly. Slowly you open it, the steam is going to release. Once the steam is coming out, you don't have to release the cap all the way. Allow the steam to, you know, every steam to get out. Once they're out, you can open it completely and drain the water. You know, one thing I'm going to recommend is that if you don't iron a lot, probably you can get a 4,000, but if you do iron a lot, I will say this should be the minimum for you, the 5,000. And if you do a heavy job, I would say you should go for the 6,000. But you know, these things are pricey. They are really, really expensive. For this now, that will take 2.5 liters of water. The 6,000 model will take probably 3.5 or 4.5 liters. I'm not sure of that, but you can go to a reliable website and check it out if it is something you are interested in. And always check, there's a lot of stores that are selling with some discount. You can get up to $120 off if you check I think Kohl's. If you check Kohl's online, you can get close to $120 off, but I don't know if they still have the deal on this 5,000, right? So you can check around, check on eBay or so. If you see people that are selling used one or so, you can get a good deal, because this thing is pricey. It's really pricey unless you're doing a heavy job. It's pricey, but if you can afford to get one, I'm very sure you will not regret buying it. So it's going to be a very good experience. And like I said, using this iron can be addicted, honestly, because they just work smooth. It's like a magic. It's just like a magic with this little steam right there. It's like a magic, and you don't have to press too hard anymore. There's some weight to the iron, so they help you do all the lifting. All right, so those are the benefits you get from using our ironing station like this. And guys, like I said, I'm happy that I was finally able to get one of these and add it to my sewing equipment. Luckily for me, I was able to get this with some discount. So once I was able to get it with discount, I grabbed it straight away, because I put it in my cart for some times now, but you know, I couldn't make the purchase. But fortunately for me, I got it now on discount. on discount, and once I have the coupon, I just, I picked up straight away, and lo and behold, there I have it. Reliable 5000 IS Ionic station. You won't regret buying one of these, even if it is the lower model. The only thing is that you have 4 hours continuous steam on this one, and the other one will give you, I think the 6000 model will give you 6 hours of continuous dry steam. All right, so guys, that will be my time on this one. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, I will advise you do so. Kindly press the subscribe button, because I'm going to be bringing a lot of things your way very soon, and you don't want to miss any of my video. So by so doing, click the subscribe button and be part of this family so that we can grow together. And until next time, stay blessed, remain blessed. Keep sewing, guys. Keep the sewing going on. Bye bye for now.